Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Deanne Castro, Creative Memories Advisor in Bakersfield, California. And today we are doing a scrapbook page. It's actually a double page spread out of the project playbook with the new Hit the Road collection. So I can't wait to show it to you. This is brand new and I just got it. And the punches are really fun and I think you're going to like it. So let's switch over here and get started. All right. This is the Hit the Road paper pack. Okay. It has actual road paper that you can add like other embellishments from. There's a different paper pack for kids that have um, or the motorcycles from earlier, a few months back, cars, that kind of stuff you can put on there. There is a straight road going through some mountains. These are cars and stuff. We're actually going to use this one today. And there's road signs and more signs of various kinds. They're really kind of little. And then a road, and then some solid type colors on the backs of the rest of these. So we're going to use the project playbook today. And this came with it when you originally purchased the entire collection. And usually it's available for a week or two, but I think they sold out of the playbook. You can still get it online. You can download it. It's just $2. So go on to your advisor's website and you can download it. And oh, there is my Let's Scrapbook with Deanne Facebook group. If you would like to join my Facebook group, go ahead and request to join. I try to put the new items that are coming out on that site. If I find some real fun ideas, I try to share those with people. And it's also designed to share your ideas from my YouTube videos. So if you want to join and you'd like to share things that you've done, feel free. That would be amazing. And that's the site right there. So, and if your advisor, if you don't have an advisor, you can feel free to go onto my website and order any of these products or look and see if there's anything else that you might need. But first, go to your advisor's website if you have one and order from her. Okay. All right, moving on. So this is the project playbook. Now it was designed to do all 4 or 5 two-page spreads at one time. So it tells you how to cut everything out of all the papers all at once. But since I'm only doing this spread today, I just highlighted the things that I need to cut. And then I'm just only going to cut those pieces to get these two-page spread done today. Okay? So to start out, going to move that piece out of the way. And we are going to start with the road lines paper. That's this one right here. We're going to use these two as the backgrounds. So these are little, I don't know what you call those things, with little stars in them. And then this is the back. This is one of those others that's really cool for an entire road type thing. But we're going to use this side and we're going to use this one. These are chevron arrows with yellow. And the back side is that other straight road down through the mountains that you can use if you choose to. But we're going to use these two as the background. Okay. Then we're going to use the cars. We have black solid cardstock and bright white solid cardstock. So the first ones we're going to cut are the road signs. So we're going to cut it this way because these are going to end up like this, horizontal across the page. So we're going to cut this one. This is a 1-inch by 12 inch. So I'm going to cut it at 1 inch here. And we actually need 4 of these. We're going to use 2 that have the road sign sides, and we're going to use 2 to use the back side. These are all 1 inch by 12 inch. And I have not made this yet, so I'm going to really try to follow the instructions as close as I can. Okay, so then we're going to use the back side. And we are done with that one. Put this one out of the way, and then we can use this on the rest of the pages if we want. Okay, next we're going to use the cars. We're going to cut 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 12 inches. So here's 4 inches. There's one, and we're going to cut another one, which is 4 inches by 12 inches. Put this one off to the side. Next, we're going to use the punch with the black cardstock. This is the Road Trip decorative border punch, and it is so fun. It is so cool. It looks like this. And this is a full border punch for a full 12 inches. So we're going to punch 2 borders out of this black cardstock. Now, as a reminder, those of you who have seen my videos, to use these, you know that you need to start at the paper at either this black mark or this black mark. And depending on which direction you're going to pull the paper through is which side you're going to start. I'm going to use the right side because I'm going to pull the paper from the left to the right. And then this blue section is actually what is going to be punched. And so as you pull the paper through, you need to make sure that all of this blue matches what you punched to get a consecutive border as you go across. Okay, so I'm going to line it up with that line on the right. I'm going to make sure the paper's pushed all the way to the back here and punch it. Now I'm going to slide this over, and the punched part I'm going to line up with this blue so it completely covers the blue. That way I know it's ready to be punched again. And you just keep doing that all the way across. Okay, and we are going to punch 2 of these borders. Okay, so there's one. Sometimes the cardstock is just a little long, and we can cut that little extra piece off right here on the top and the bottom. Okay, and we're going to punch one more. Again, line up the paper with that red, black, the right black line. Not red, it's black. Line it up, pull this across. All of our border punches work this way. Okay, so make sure it covers all of that blue. And it's pushed all the way back in there at this shorter edge. Okay, and there we go. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to trim this off real quick. And there's more black pieces that we need, so I will cut those at the same time. We need 2 that are 6.5 by 4.5. Then we're going to end up needing a 3.5 by 3.5 square. So let me see how I can do this. If I have what I have left, 6.5 leaves me 1, 2.5. Oh, let's see. I do 4.5 and 4.5. I will probably need another piece of black for that last piece. I do a 3.5. Okay, it's going to cut it a little short. I really needed another black piece, so we're going to improvise. And I just found 2 navy pieces that are 6 by 4. So I may just improvise using these for now. But just know that you're going to need two black that are 4.5 by 6.5. So there's one. And this is just about 4.5. There's a little bit left over. I'm going to trim that off. Now, those are 4.5. So now we need to cut these at 6.5. I'm going to stack them and cut them both at the same time. And so I'll have a 6.5 here. So that gives me the 2 4.5 by 6.5. Now, actually, this leftover will give me the 3.5-inch square. So I'm going to use this leftover piece. Cut this 3.5, turn it, cut it 3.5. And I didn't even need the navy after all. All right, now the last that I need is 3.5 by 3.5 out of some bright white cardstock. So I have that here. I'm going to cut this at 3.5. And then I need 3.5-inch squares. So here's one. Two. And these are photo mats. So if you don't want to cut the photo mats because you're not real sure what size photos you're going to use on your pages, that's totally fine. You don't have to cut these. And I'm done with the cutting. So the first one I'm going to do is the left-hand page. And it looks like I'm going to put this road piece right on the bottom. Right down here on the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to take the other 1-inch piece and it's going to go on the top of the one that I just put there. So it's going to go right up against it. Right here. Okay. Next, I'm going to take one of these. And it's going to go right about, let's see, where do they put it? Down a little bit further. Kind of right about here. Okay. So this one I'm going to use my repositionable tape on. It's got way too many holes in it to try to use the regular adhesive on. So I've got it on this silicone mat. Cool thing about the silicone mats is that the repositionable tape does not stick to it. So you don't leave a mess um, on your regular cutting mat like that I'm working on right now. Okay, cool. Isn't that cool? I really like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this one needed to go first. This one is going to go right here. So I'm going to put the adhesive on it and then lift up those other pieces because I forgot to do this one first. Use my handy dandy multi-purpose tool. And slide this underneath. And it looks like it is about maybe a 1/2 inch from the edge. So I'm lining the paper up here. And then I'm going to put this. Yeah, it's like about a 1/2 inch from the edge. Make sure it's straight across. There we go. We fixed that one. That's good. Now, we're going to put this photo mat up here. This black 3x3 square about right here. And the white one about here. Which then leaves room for another photo. Now, if you want, this shows using one of the mat cards, which is the 6.5 by 4.5 inch mat card, and then adding a few of the embellishments on these. I like to put my photos on first to see where they're going to end up, and then add more embellishments or something. To finish this off, to take the photo, I'll go ahead and add those on there. But for now, this is the way I'm going to leave this. So that way I know I can still put other photos on this page. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here and put this about here. And this one here. Just kind of center it here in the middle. And same with this white one. Kind of here. And then I also, if I wanted to, I could add more embellishments kind of in between here. The other fun thing is I could put a smaller photo here and add a journaling box. So let's pull out. Oh, this is 3x5. This is not what I wanted. Okay, so a 6x4 photo would fit here. And a couple of 3x3 photos would fit here. Okay, you could do another 3x3 photo and a journaling box. Because the important thing is, guys, is make sure you have the who, what, when, where on your photos. As long as you can even do just a small journaling box, or you don't even have to have a journaling box. Just write directly on your page, just to put to who, what, when, where. So later on down the road, you don't remember who's in the photo, you've got it there. You don't remember exactly which vacation this was, you've got it right there. So just always leave a little bit of room right there. So that's the one side, that's the left page. I'll move this one out of the way. And we're going to do the same thing on the right-hand page. We're just going to mirror it. This way you get your double page spread. Line it up there. So let's start with this one first. That I forgot. Okay, so we're going to put this one about a 1/2 inch from the right-hand side. Okay. And so, like I said, about a 1/2 inch. So about right here. You can line it up on the bottom. Then we're going to take the road, put it on the very bottom. We're going to take this other gravel type side. Put it right on top of the road. Okay, then we're going to take our vehicle and our trees. Put it about the same place that the other one was at. About right here. And if you want to kind of make sure that it lines up, bring the other one back. And make sure that they line up pretty close, which it does. So that's good. Okay. Put that down. And then the last pieces, you're going to have the 6x4 here, or the 6.5 by 4.5, which would be the 6x4 photo down here. It calls for another mat card up here. And then a couple photos here. Now I think you could even do, both of these would be 3x3 photos. You could even do a smaller photo. You can even do a couple of 2x2s right here. Okay, kind of like right there. So then you can do a mat card, or you can do another photo. These are 4x6. This is navy, but at least you could see where your other photo would be. Okay. And you're done. Now, the one thing that I was thinking is these cars, they're not always all black. So if you wanted to just punch a few extra of a different color, like this one, it will be green. So I'll just put this in here, and I'm just going to punch a couple so that we can make a couple of green cars. And we can cut them out. This will just add a little bit to your page. And I'm just going to cut this out right here. You can see green tree, green car. This one's just going to be the car. Okay, and then I can put this tree over here. Okay, see how that works? You can also do red cars, white cars, silver cars, whatever color that you want. And then that just adds a little color to your border. So I'm going to put this on here real quick so you can see how it looks, and I'll lift it up for you. Okay, see how that just adds a little bit of color? I think I would also add a red. I think I'd probably add a different color as well, just to add a little bit of extra dimension to that border instead of being just the black. So there you have it. There is your right-hand page. And here is going to be your left-hand page. All right, so you've got your two-page spread and you are ready to go. Go ahead and plop those road road car, your road trip photos on there. Okay. So I'll attach the photo. It'll look a little better once. I just didn't want to adhere these down because I don't think I'm going to leave them on there. But so let me know what you think. And I hope you guys have an amazing week. And I will see you again next time. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you next time. Okay. Bye.